What was your guess? 2306, maybe a 2405, 2207, something along those lines? Wrong! You're wrong! If you guessed these are a 2205 motor, you got it right. These are a 2205 1750 motor. And the reason I'm making this video is I want to discuss something that we stumbled across with these setups, and I felt compelled to come out here and make this video today to start the conversation. And so it happened yesterday when Buddy and I were flying, and we built up this this new build here using our new motors. So these are Catalyst Machine Works Freedom HV motors, and we just got them in. I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to we've sold a ton, but I'm sure I'm the first person to actually build with them and fly with them. And yesterday we noticed that the flight times we were getting under heavy throttle were ridiculous. They were strange. We couldn't figure it out. We were like, what in the world's going on? So we ran multiple packs through the thing. Multiple packs. These are and what I just ran with was a 1050 75C 6S pack. That's what we were running with yesterday. And we were noticing flight times of like 3.5 minutes. Something crazy. We'd go past the 2-minute mark and think, okay, voltage is good. Get to 2.5, all right, we're still good. 3.5 or 3 minutes, and then get all the way to 3.5 minutes before we'd have to land. And we were going, what in the hell's going on? So I came out here to do some more testing, and I'm going to show some footage from that testing here in a minute. But I want to propose I'm going to make a wager. Everybody is sort of hung up right now on the big stator motors for the high voltage, low kV setups like this. You know, 2306, 2405, 2207, those type sizes. And I'm going to wager that there's going to be a shift with some of the higher end racers who are really fast on the track to these lighter weight motors. And the reason is because of that efficiency. This thing is getting a ridiculous amount of runtime, and as you can see, it's very fast. You've got a lightweight motor, so this is 26 grams with the wires, the long wires as you see here. If the wires are short, for single ESCs, it's like 25 grams for the motor. And my point is that I think that we've got so much headroom that if you are a racer looking to target a 2.5 minute flight time to finish your race and not destroy your battery, well, we can start out with a 2205 motor and increase the kV to maybe 1800. So you can get some crazy speed. You've got a lightweight system that's agile without the GoPro and without the mount here and the hardware and all that jazz. This frame, as you see it, comes to 250 grams. So that is super lightweight. A lot of guys like to fly with the lightweight setups. So yeah, so I think we have a motor now that is quite a bit different. I really like the way it flies. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this testing, and we'll see how it goes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this 1050 mAh 75C 6S pack, fly with the GoPro on, and I am going to take some DVR and record on this as well, and then we're going to track the flight time I get. And my objective is to fly at a decent rate of speed. So I'm going to be hauling ass, keep the throttle up high the entire flight, and see what kind of flight time I get. So here we go.
this much? How could they know? How could they know what I've been thinking? Like they're right inside my head because they know. Because they know what I've been hiding. They're right under my bed, they're on patrol. Here they come, yeah, here they come, out of the shadows, to take me to the court because they know I shut this down. 'Cause they've been watching all my windows. They gathered up a warrant 'cause I've gotta get out of here. Slip down into the dark. Keep up my life. Gotta get out of here. Slip down into the dark. You understand I got a plan for us. I bet you didn't know that I was dangerous. It must be fate I found a place for us. I bet you didn't know someone could love you this much. Nobody's listening when we're alone. Nobody's listening, there's nobody listening. No one can hear us when we're alone. No one can hear us, no one can hear us. Gotta get out of here.
Okay, so after that first flight, this is the battery right here that I used. I've let it equalize a little bit and cool down. Alright, so here's what it's got in it. Look at this per cell voltage. So you can see this is an old battery, so it's really not the best of health. I did run it down a pretty decent amount here. I've only got maybe it's like 5% capacity once it finishes equalizing. I would like to point out that when I started with this battery, it was only charged to 95%, just like this new one that I'm about to use. Okay, so 95%. I'm gonna have another run. So this flight, my objective is to go have a decent amount of throttle in this flight and do it for 2.5 minutes and then land, and we're gonna check the battery voltage and see what we're at.
Shockwave central power on the motherboard, yes. Push up, overload, legendary, heavy glow, sunshine on the road, keep this on.
Alright, so just finished that flight, 2.5 minutes, and let's unplug it. Safety first. Take the battery off and set the camera down. Alright, so after 2.5 minutes of pretty hard flying, we got 27% left, and there's the voltages in each individual cell. This is starting off with a pack that was not overcharged. It was like 95%, if I remember correctly. I'm hauling an extra 90 grams, a giant box on top, and all the mount and everything else and all the hardware comes to about 90 grams. And so you could imagine that you know, you could have gone for maybe another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or you could increase the kV rating of the motor, get some more power out of them, and try and hit that 2-minute 30-second mark, or possibly reduce the size of the battery. Go with an 850 mod pack and get yourself a bit lighter on the machine. So yeah, there's a lot of headroom there, and it's all made possible by higher voltage systems.